evening and welcome to the Rail Yard in Montpelier as we begin BBC play for the 2024 season, since all conference games are happening in 2024. Tonight it is 7-2 Montpelier against 2-9 Edon. If this matchup sounds familiar, that's because it is. It wasn't that long ago that we played this matchup in a non-conference game at Edon. Montpelier had to hang on that night and win 46-44. I got to thinking, though, back to some games. Montpelier has had, I think, if I go back maybe the last 3, 4, 5 years, that trip to Edon seemingly is always a tough trip for them, and it's always closer no matter the talent level on both teams. So we're interested to see how this game unfolds tonight. You have an Edon team that, yeah, they're on the heels of a loss, but if there's such thing as a quality loss in terms of the talent level that they matched up against, that would be a quality loss in losing 54-38 to Eastside, Indiana. I know you can talk much more in depth about how good Eastside is. And then that game before that, they looked pretty good in a win over Hicksville. So I think all things considered, pretty positive start to the end of the 23 schedule, now beginning to 24 for Edon.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. Again, going back to that Eastside game, yeah, I'm pretty familiar with them, and they are loaded. And, you know, Kayla even asked me, Coach Walker even asked me, and I said, you take away 3, they've got 3 or 4 more. I said they're just a loaded squad. So when I didn't get to go to the game, but I saw the final, I told her, I said, you know, if there's anything like a moral victory, that's a moral victory, because that team is very, very, very talented.
And by the way, at 2-9, Edon is exactly midway through the schedule. We'll talk more about them as the night goes on. For Montpelier, really good start for them, 7-2, and one of those two, an extremely quality loss as well. I know it wasn't competitive, and Mike Bum not happy about that. I think he thought, or maybe not happy is the right phrasing, certainly very disappointed. Thought that they might, it's not that they didn't compete or didn't play hard. They were just overmatched in every position, personnel-wise, everything, in a 48-19 championship game lost to Bryan in the Lady Bears tournament. But Bryan has done that to a lot of teams and will do that to a lot of teams. So how do you handle that in terms of, like, walking that fine line of flushing it maybe a little bit, but also learning something from it?
Yeah, you're right. That's a fine line. But yeah, you got to flush that, but you also have to take some things from it. And I'm sure Coach Bum does a nice job. I'm sure when he went through the film, he was able to pick out some quality minutes, moments, whatever, and was able to give those to his kids and say, this, look at what we did, but we just have to do that for a longer period of time when we get up against competition like that. But, you know, referring to Bryan, that's kind of the same caliber of team that we're talking about when we talk about Eastside.
What stands out to you from that game back on December 12th that we saw over at Edon? What stood out? Just,
again, the quality of play. It was just well played, I thought, for both teams. I thought both teams handled the ball pretty well. I thought they handled pressure moments pretty well. You know, sometimes I got to be careful because I get caught up in watching. But I enjoyed that game. I thought it could have gone either way. You know, and again, went Montpelier's way that night.
Going to take our first break here on the pregame show. When we come back, our Adam Gubernath had a chance to catch up with Kayla Walker and Mike Bum. Our Brian Ford Lincoln conversations with the coaches when we continue.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
You worked hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination. And we welcome you back on the pregame show with our conversation with the coach. We're talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And Bummer, a couple of games for you over the holiday break at the Bryan Holiday Tournament. What were some of your takeaways from those two games?
Yeah, played against Stryker the first game, and I thought we did a nice job. Obviously came away with I think it was a 15-point victory, and put us in position. Thought we did some good things there as far as, executing offensively, and really felt like we kind of got out ahead of them and never really felt threatened so much during that game. So I was pleased with that, and pleased with the effort on both nights. And then we play Bryan, and I think anybody that follows girls basketball knows how good that they are. And they've got 4 of their 5 returning starters back from a team that went to the state Final Four last year, and they are as advertised. And so things didn't work out so well for us that way, and would have liked to have had a better showing against Bryan in the championship game at the Holiday Classic. Did not work out the way we wanted, and so we just kind of took that film and ripped it up as best we could and threw it in the trash and said we're going to move on at a 7-2 record.
Overall, Bummer, are you happy with where the girls are at right now?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously when you lose a game like you did against Bryan, and we're really just unable to execute, sometimes that can kind of cause pause, maybe, Goobs, and maybe help you self-reflect. And that can be a positive thing. When you're winning games, sometimes it covers up some areas that maybe you don't need to look at very hard or don't think you need to look at as hard. And then when you lose a game like that, it helps you self-reflect as a coaching staff, as players, and what you need to do going forward. So, again, the challenge is for us is, don't focus on something like that, but learn from it. Kind of put it away and then move forward. And that was a good game for us in the holiday tournament to kind of, get us ready for the BBC schedule, which starts here with Edon here tonight. Well,
it's a team in Edon you played less than a month ago. Can you take anything away from the first matchup and use it tonight? Or, I'm sure teams get better as they go on, but it was less than a month ago when you guys played.
It really was. Yeah, good point. We can. Here's some stats for you. Edon scored 2 field goals from the foul line extended outward. We won that game very tight. We're fortunate enough to win that because they played outstanding, Edon did. So it's not so much about the things that we didn't necessarily do. Give the other team some credit sometimes. And they deserved it. They played hard, and they scrapped, and they put us in a position where we kind of had to come back in the fourth quarter to win that game. But as I said, they had two shots outside I think they had 1 3-pointer and 1 field goal outside foul line extended. So they scored something like 44 points. I don't have it in front of me here, but it was something like that, all underneath the basket. And that's a coaching error, I think, where we didn't adjust to that as good as we could have looking back. and forcing more perimeter shots, and we didn't do that. We were stubborn, just not aware, but that was a coaching flaw that we had. So hopefully we can do some things to kind of pack it in a little bit, Goobs, in the middle there, and cut off some driving lanes and force them to shoot from the outside a little bit more. And then obviously got to get a body on them and rebound so they don't get that. They've got good size. Edon does, and the Wolford girl's a very talented player. And I don't remember how many she had against us, 16 points or something like that the first time around. Also, I think in our full court pressure, we didn't adjust. They did some unique things maybe to break the press that we didn't do a very good job of adjusting to kind of cover that up. Hopefully, maybe we can do a little bit better job the second time around. And we got them, as you know, at home, which always is a big deal in basketball.
Just thinking about that, Bummer, it's the opening night of league play. You're at home. I mean, the formula to win a league title, as you well know, you got to take care of business at home. So I guess an important one here tonight.
It really is. It really is. And I think our kids have got the talent to win a conference title this year. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but I think we've got the talent to do it. We've got to be a little bit more consistent scoring. And as I've said, if you've watched us play, boy, some nights you look at us and you think, boy, that team can beat just about anybody. And then on some nights we come out and we don't shoot so well, and we struggle to find a way to win, or in the case a couple times we haven't won, which were the cases we just didn't shoot very well. So yes, you do got to take care of home, and some people who maybe loosely follow basketball or whatever, home court's a big deal. Everybody shoots better on their own rims. The familiarity with you may not have the big 15,000 people in the stands, but certainly have crowd support a little bit more at home. So you do have to win those home games for sure during the course of a conference schedule if you expect to win the title. And it's our first, like you said, first league game tonight. It's Friday night, which always generates a little bit more excitement for us. So hopefully our girls will be ready to play. That's not the question. Is if we shoot well enough, and that'll really dictate our chances of success.
It's our conversation with the coach, talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And Bummer, always a pleasure. Appreciate the time, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, hey, appreciate you guys covering us tonight. You got the Ans, you got Coach H coming over. We get to do the interview with you. Who's got it better than me, brother?
It's a ratings boost, as we said, right?
You got to believe it. I hope you guys cover all of our games. Thanks, Goobs.
There you go. Have a great one. Mike Bum, Montpelier head coach. Stay with us. More on our pregame show coming up.
Before or after tonight's game, make sure Edon Pizza is a part of your evening. Edon Pizza in downtown Edon. Give us a call at 419-272-2452 and order your pizza, subs, and pasta for your pre- or post-game dinner. Go Bombers!
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game. Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. It's our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Edon head coach Kayla Walker. And, well, Kayla, as we make the transition into 2024, overall, are you happy with where this group is right now?
Our record certainly doesn't reflect that, but our kids are getting better each week and each game. They're progressing in different areas of the game, which is what we want to see. Now it's just putting 4 quarters together and getting a win.
How much of what you're doing with the kids is X's and O's wise, and how much of it is on the mental side? And what I'm getting at is, like you mentioned, it probably not the record you want, and kids are just like, it's just so they want instant success, but to kind of remind them that, hey, we're seeing things, we're making steps, you need to see these too.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, when it's not reflecting in the win column, but we're still focusing on us and targeting in on the basic things, boxing out and ball handling and not so much X's and O's, but just the little things that we need to clean up in game situations.
And those things kind of add up because you've had so many, close games already this year. Do you get the sense that they're getting closer and closer to being able to close something out?
I do. I think they're going to turn the corner here. I'm looking forward to tonight and seeing them carrying over a lot of the things that we've been focusing on in practice and putting them into play real time.
All right, so round 2 with Montpelier. Close game for you the last time, less than a month ago. What do you remember from the first matchup with them?
Turnovers. We had some missed defensive assignments and free throws there down the stretch and just, taking care of the basketball. They do a great job. They're athletic. They pressure, so we've got to be ready for their pressure tonight, and we've got to be able to convert on both ends of the floor, get stops and get scores.
In a game like this, you're pretty much familiar with what they're going to do, especially since you've played, within a month ago. Not a lot of surprises at this stage between the two of you, right?
I wouldn't think so, but, you never know. I mean, it's the second half of the season, and they may want to show something different, so we've got to be prepared and ready to adjust as the game progresses tonight. All
right, so give me a quick scouting report on Montpelier.
Fast, athletic, they can shoot it. We've got to be able to get to their shooters. When they get going from the outside, I feel like they catch fire and they stay consistent. So we've got to find their shooters, protect the paint inside, know where your rebase is at. The bum girl, I know she's going to bring it up and get them into their offense. So hopefully we can disrupt some things offensively for them and then convert on our end.
Okay, so opening night of league play for you guys, and you're the road team. For those that really don't understand, Kayla, talk about just how tough it is in this league to win on the road.
It's tough. It's tough to win at home, but definitely when you get on the road, it's business, and we have to go over there with the right mindset and play in a different atmosphere, and you got the crowd there, so all those things into account. It's never easy, but I think the girls are locked in, and we know what we have to go over and do tonight.
All right, so give me a couple of big keys for Edon to walk out with a win tonight.
Take care of the basketball, and we got to knock down free throws when we get the opportunity at the stripe.
It's our conversation with the coach as we are chatting with Edon head coach Kayla Walker. Kayla, always appreciate the time. Enjoy the conversation. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Stay with us. More in the pregame coming up.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Back at the rail yard in Montpelier, going inside the numbers, leading scorers for the season for Edon. Natalie Wolford averaging 10 a game, Addison Briner at 9 a game, Nevaeh Smith scoring 7 a game, Jenna Ripke at 5 a game, Grace Ripke at 3 a game, and Jasa Craven at 3 a game. Madison Ogden also 3 points per game on the season. 2 in double figures for Montpelier. J.D. Reeves at 13 a game. Kelsey Bum scores 11 a game, and Kelsey was the best player on the floor in that game, and it was the difference, and one of the big differences in winning and losing, in Montpelier winning, obviously. Mira McGee 4 a game. Zoe Uribe's 4 a game. Lila Mahan 4 a game. Aaliyah Hillard averaging at 5 points per game on the season. We'll meet the lineups and get Coach H's thoughts on this one and have the opening tip from Montpelier when we come back.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you're getting the right coverage at the right price. At Best Insurance and Financial Services, it's all about relationships. We work one-on-one with you to make sure your auto, home, farm, or business is protected by a quality insurance company. That's why we work with Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. We know you can trust Ohio Mutual to protect what matters most to you and your family. Once you see how Ohio Mutual cares for your needs, you'll trust them as well. Give us a call at 419-272-2888. We can recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Starting lineup from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier. For the Montpelier Lady Locos, coached by Mike Bum, it'll be Kelsey Bum, a 5'3 junior, Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'3 junior, Mira McGee, a 5'7 senior, the only senior on the roster, Madeline Hopper, a 5'7 junior, and Jada Uribes, a 5'9 junior. For Kayla Walker's Edon Bombers, it will be Grace Ripke, a 5'9" sophomore, Jenna Ripke, a 5'8 sophomore, Jasa Craven, the only senior for Edon, a 5'2" senior, Addison Briner, a 5'11 sophomore, and Nevaeh Smith, a 5'10" freshman. Those are the lineups brought to you by Fackler Monument Company, downtown Montpelier, Ohio. Officials working the game, Tri-State Vision Center, referees, Jeremy Teege, Spencer Thompson, and Nick Borovich. They have their eyes on the game, and for all of your eye care needs, remember Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. Suzanne, how does Edon win this one on the road tonight and start the conference year 1-0?
Got to get off to a good start on both ends of the floor. I think they're going to mix up their defense a little bit, maybe to keep the Lady Locos off balance. Stay out of foul trouble because they really aren't deep in the bench. Obviously take care of the basketball, rebound it too, and maybe just get a few of those offensive stickbacks because those help a lot.
All right, let's flip the script for Mike Bum and the Lady Locos.
Well, they have the edge with their depth. They've got a lot of depth. They can bring kids off the bench, but they really need to get their 1-2 punch of Kelsey Bum and Jada Uribe going early, because that just sets the tone for them offensively. They have other girls that are capable. I'm not trying to take anything away, but those two young ladies kind of set the tone for the whole team. Defensive pressure, turn that up, and they can turn the Bombers over and maybe get some runouts and get some easy baskets. And just like the Bombers, they've got to take care of the basketball and rebound it as well.
Montpelier 7-2. Edon is 2-9 entering tonight, and this is the opening night of the BBC in girls basketball. Of course, we had the boys matchup last night, a game that went back and forth between Edon and Montpelier, eventually won by the Bombers. We'll see how this unfolds tonight. Montpelier in their home whites with the light blue trim, numbers, and lettering. Edon in their blue uniforms with the white numbers and white lettering. End of one in girls basketball. Stryker 9, Fayette 2. Remember, that was a two-quarter JV game in that one tonight. As we begin conference play, I would have to believe your conference favorites in no particular order: Montpelier, Hilltop, Pettisville, at least the three on paper coming in. Opening tip goes to Montpelier. They'll move right to left. Hillard bounce pass on the right wing to Hopper. Hopper along the baseline against the Edon 2-3 zone. Now it comes out on top to Bum. Kelsey Bum around to the right wing. Gives it up to Hopper. Hopper picks her dribble up, now gives it to Aaliyah Hillard out near the volleyball line. She was really good off the dribble against Edon the first time around. Step back jumper for three. Kelsey Bum picks up where she left off in that first Edon Montpelier game by drilling that one from deep.
Yeah, and that's what they need, a good start from their scorers.
Smith trapped in the corner, tried to get rid of the basketball and did so to Jenna Ripke. It was tied up. The arrow keeps it with Edon.
Yeah, get it, one of those freshman mistakes. You got to keep your dribble when you get down there in that corner so that you can bring the basketball back out.
It'll be brought in on the sideline. Stack inbounds comes to Nevaeh Smith. Smith out near midcourt. Montpelier man-to-man. Hopper on her. Smith around to the right side. Gives it up to Jasa Craven. Craven gets a high ball screen. Now turns to the left elbow and now spins back into the lane. Hands it to Grace Ripke. Jump shot too strong is no good. Long rebound to Montpelier and Kelsey Bum. Bum into transition. Comes over to the left side. Mira McGee spotting for three. Off the iron, no good. Bum with the offensive rebound, though, for the Lady Locos. To McGee. Now to Uribe. Her crossover dribble is tipped away and turned over to Edon. A little more than a minute in. 3-0 Locos with the lead. Edon basketball. Here's Craven. Hillard on her. Craven, left foul line extended. Trying to back her way in initially. Now puts it on the deck, driving with the basketball. Had it tapped away. Loose ball picked up Jenna Ripke. Jenna Ripke turns the corner. Then she loses the dribble. Was Hopper touching it? Yes, she did. And out of bounds off Madeline Hopper.
Yeah, Edon's looking to attack, but Montpelier's doing a good job of making sure that's not happening.
Staying in front of everything.
Yeah, and helping out.
Here's Craven into Ripke. Jenna to Grace Ripke. Gives it to Craven. Craven into the lane. Craven off glass, too strong. And the rebound secured by Hopper. And on the dribble out of pressure, a reach and a foul is going to go on Edon.
Yeah, frustration foul there, I believe, by Jasa Craven.
They went Smith.
Oh, no, they went Smith.
Nevaeh Smith getting her first. In fact, the first foul of the night. Up ahead now, Hillard onto the wing to McGee. McGee to Hillard. Funnels it back over to the right wing to Uribe. Spin move, skip pass to McGee. McGee back to Uribe from downtown. Good for three. Jada Uribe, 6-0. Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill Low scoreboard. Smith almost carried it, but gave it up to Jasa Craven. Craven on a switch, guarded by Uribe. She'll pass her off now to Hopper. It's Craven, left side. Top side now to Nevaeh Smith. 6-0, 2.5 minutes in. Montpelier in front. Between the circle, dribble Nevaeh Smith. Smith angles left side to Jenna Ripke, knocked away by Hillard, who almost went and saved it, but Ripke got it back. Gives it to Grace Ripke. Baseline jumper for three. Off the side of the board, no good. On the rebound to Hillard. Edon 0 for 3 start from the field. Hillard over the top diagonally to Bum. Kicks it out. McGee for three. Barely drew iron, but Bum hustles for the offensive rebound.
Second one for Kelsey.
Now it's McGee. She was big in the fourth quarter in the Montpelier win back in mid-December. Knocked away by Jenna Ripke, but regained by Bum. Bum the bounce pass over to Hopper. She'll come back to Hillard. Hillard, dribble drive, got that quickness using that lane to the basket, but misfires. And the rebound to Edon and Addison Briner.
Yeah, I had forgotten how quick she is. She is quick off that dribble.
You've got to give her, most people that are guarding her, not everybody, but most kids that are guarding her, you got to play off her a step or two and make her hit the jump shot. As Smith lost the dribble out of bounds, it's an Edon turnover. Subbing in for the Bombers, Natalie Wolford for the first time for Nevaeh Smith. Meanwhile, Zoe Uribe checks in for the Lady Locos. We have Ripke's sisters for Edon. We have Uribe's sisters for Montpelier, if you're listening and hear those names for the first time. This is Zoe from Jada Uribe's. Now gives to Aaliyah Hillard. Hillard out between the circles, angles over to the right, comes back to the middle of the floor. To McGee it goes. McGee in the lane to Jada Uribe's, 15-footer at the foul line. Good. Jada Uribe's her second make. She has 5, and it's an 8-0 start for Montpelier, and Kayla Walker has seen enough. Nearly midway through the first, it's a 30-second timeout, 8-zip Locos.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Back at the rail yard in Montpelier, 8-0 Montpelier. They're 3 of 6 from the field and forcing some turnovers from Edon as well.
Yeah, doing a nice job getting off to the kind of start that actually the Coach Bum would hope for, but just the opposite on the Edon side, not getting off to the kind of start that Coach Walker would like.
What Kayla Walker talked most about, do you think?
I think offensive execution. They're kind of stagnant a little bit. I don't see a lot of screening, not getting a lot of open looks. Maybe just the execution.
Wolford out to Jenna Ripke, tried to get it to Craven, almost taken away by Hillard, but Edon recovers. Here's Wolford along the baseline, double down on her. She'll float it out on the wing now to Craven. Craven gets a screen from Grace Ripke, doesn't continue with the dribble though, and gives to Wolford. Wraparound pass into the lane, and trailing Jada Uribe commits the foul, banging into Briner. Jada's first.
Yeah, that screen was just a little bit late coming. I think that Jace had already decided to pick up her dribble, then the screen got there and then couldn't use it, obviously. Nice interior pass there by Wolford.
Here's Craven just below the foul line to Briner. Line drive jump shot, no good. About halfway down and lipped out and into the hands of Hillard, who snares the rebound. Hillard bounce pass into the key. Threw that one a little wide of Lila Mahan, who's come in. Now it's a scramble, and the jump ball arrow stays with Montpelier.
Yeah, nice hustle there. Like to see the girls get on the floor and then help each other up. Nice job.
End of 1. Boys hoops. Van Wert 10, Defiance 3. We are the only, as far as we being the conference, the BBC, the only girls games in the area tonight. Everything else belonging to boys basketball.
I think a lot of the conferences have gone back to girls on Thursday nights.
Top of the key, Hillard now turns the corner, gets in the lane, stripped on the way up, and it's off her knee and turned over by Montpelier. Edon catches a break there because Hillard again got inside on the drive.
Just thinking the same thing. They got lucky, that they got a hand on the ball without the foul being called, and yes, stopping her momentum because she is quick.
Grace Ripke now to Jasa Craven. Craven angling to the right side. Craven down to the baseline. Steps back and had it knocked away by Hillard and out of bounds. Edon keeps it with 3:09 left in the first. Still an 8-0 game. Montpelier on top. Here on the Andres O'Neill scoreboard.
Yeah, Edon's got to find the bucket here. They are in desperate need, obviously.
Backside cut, read nicely by McGee, who broke it up, and she is held up and tied up. And the possession arrow goes Montpelier's way.
Yeah, very nice job there defensively by McGee. Played that ball well. I thought it was actually Edon's ball because the last.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're checking. They hadn't changed it up there, so you're right. It is not a turnover. It's Edon possession.
Last tie-up was when Jada Uribe was on the deck over here.
So Craven will trigger in from the baseline. Craven looking. Now in the lane, broken up by Uribe, and that was never there.
No, there's just no movement. No movement by the Bombers on that inbounds play, and usually they execute those pretty well.
Mahan out to Hillard, around to Zoe Uribe's drive, dish, step back 3, Jada Uribe's front iron, no good. Good screen and rebound by Briner that time, hands to Grace Ripke. Up the floor to Jenna Ripke. Trailer 3 was taken away by Mahan. Now it's around to Craven from downtown, and it's a travel as she was loading up. So it's another giveaway.
Girls do that all the time, and I like to see them call that because it is a travel, because they take that little bit of a hop into their shot instead of establishing a pivot foot to help you get your momentum.
Craven will take a seat on the Edon bench, replaced by Nevaeh Smith. That pass by Zoe Uribe is deflected away by Wolford, but not stolen. Montpelier keeps it. J.D. Uribe's to Mira McGee. 2:25 left in the first. Still 8-0 Lady Locos. Here's Hillard to J.D. Uribe. Skip pass over to Lila Mahan. Mahan comes topside to Hillard, who will back it out near midcourt. Hillard around to the right, dribble handoff to Mahan. Mahan, pick and pop for McGee, now drops it down to Uribe. Smith trying to get denial position and didn't have good enough positioning and went over the top to deny it, so that's a personal.
That should be 2, I believe. That's just a freshman mistake, too. You just have to realize if she's got position in front of you, then you just have to defend. You can't try to take away.
You're right, it is 2. Craven back for her. Meanwhile, Madeline Hopper onto the floor for Montpelier. Still pitching a shutout, 8-0. Inbounds to Hopper, to Zoe Uribe's. Uribe's to Bum. As we hit the 2-minute mark left in the first quarter. Bum along the lane, poked away. Good hands by Grace Ripke to force the turnover. Now it's Craven and Edon left to right into the half-court offense. To the post to Wolford. The help coming from Uribe's. Muscled up, no good. But if they get that foul on J.D. Uribe's, that'll be her second on the help, and it is. That's a big number 2 personal foul for Montpelier, the leading scorer in J.D. Uribe's. She was in foul trouble against them, and if I remember right, fouled out that first game in non-conference. Here's Natalie Wolford shooting 2. Knocks home the first one to get Edon on the board.
Got the seal off, so see what happens now.
Wolford, a 62% free throw shooter on the season, averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds a game. 1 of 2 at the foul line. The miss of that goes to Kelsey Bum. Up ahead to Mahan. She's got Kelsey Bum wide open out in front. Trap was coming. Now it's Hopper around to Bum. Dribble drive to the foul line to Zoe Uribe's. Threw that one behind her, and it's intercepted by Wolford. 1-on-1 inside. Wolford, no good. And the rebound secured by Montpelier and Hopper.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. It's been one and done every time for the Bombers.
0 for 5 from the field, and a reach and a foul on Grace Ripke. So on something like that, you've got your head coach in Kayla Walker that doesn't like the reaching and the fouling. But Dad, as a coach, that probably didn't like it either. Grace's dad, Matt Ripke.
Yeah, no.
Don't reach. No. Play defense with your feet. Slide.
Yeah, those poor Ripke girls get it twice. They get it at the game and they get it at home.
We're just speculating on that, maybe.
Yeah.
And we're joking on that about
yes, absolutely.
Because Matt is Dad, too. We see him and does a great job as Dad in the stands.
Yes, he does. Very supportive.
Bum at the elbow. Bum into the lane. Gives it up now to McGee. Dribble drive. McGee splits through, muscles it up, no good. Rebound to Edon. Edon still looking for their first field goal, trailing 8-1, 50 seconds to play in the first. Here's Grace Ripke over to Briner. Circles it out in front now to Jasa Craven. Craven down to the baseline right side. Bounce pass again on the wrong hip of Wolford, and another turnover. McGee digs it out. Here comes Bum to McGee. 30 seconds left in the quarter. What will Montpelier elect to do here? Over to Hopper now. Hopper comes out in front, gets a screen from Zoe Uribe's, but picks her dribble up. Bounce pass now to Kelsey Bum. Usually a really good stabilizing force.
Yes.
20 seconds left in the first. Here's Bum out near the volleyball spiking line between the circles.
She actually has a mismatch. I'd clear it out and let her go one-on-one.
10 to shoot. Briner's on her. And that's what they're doing. 1-4 low. 5 on the clock. 4 on the clock. Bum's got to go. 2-1 up. It's a pull-up 3 from deep and nothing but nylon. Third 3 of the quarter. 2 for Kelsey Bum, and that'll do it for the first 8 minutes. Good start for Montpelier, up 11-1 after 1 on V-Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at AndrewsO'Neill&Lowe.com.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
Andy Brigle, Suzanne Hollabaugh back here in Montpelier on a Friday night. 11-1. Montpelier with the lead over Edon on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Lady Locos 4 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line. Edon 0 for 5 and 0 for 1. Plus turnovers a problem for the Bombers as well.
Yeah, I have actually both teams with 4.
Okay.
But theirs have been more noticeable, I guess. And I think have turned into some baskets for the Locos.
Here's Hillard with a lane to the basket and a finish at the rim. And there's that quickness again. There's simply nobody on Edon's roster that can stay in front of her.
No. Craven might be your best bet.
13-1. Here's Wolford to the baseline, trying to power it up, and she does, but misfires, no good. Hopper the rebound, and another one-and-done trip. Is there an offensive rebound for Edon?
Not one, and they're just out of sync offensively. They're just, I don't know, they're on top of each other, and there's just no spacing, and just really out of sync.
Bum to Hopper, back to Kelsey Bum. She'll hand to Aaliyah Hillard. Grace Ripke out on her. Bounce pass is intercepted that time. May have partially been tipped by Ripke and then taken away eventually off the pick by Craven. Left side, Jenna Ripke from downtown. No good for three. Rebound, Hopper controls the glass for the Locos. Up ahead to Bum. Bum right to left over to McGee. Jump pass into Zoe Uribe. Remember, Jada Uribe sitting with 2 fouls. Back to Bum from downtown, no good. Rebound saved by McGee, but flipped it into the arms of Addison Briner.
Too close. Kelsey was too close on that one. That three she hit at the buzzer was out there. Woo.
Here's Craven, right side. Gets a screen. There's the roll, and it's a wide open look to Wolford, who's fouled shooting.
Yeah. Nice catch, because that was a tough pass to handle. Just never got her feet set, but fortunately she got bailed out because she was fouled.
First foul on Madeline Hopper. 19-12, Stryker leading Fayette at the half. Now it's Wolford at the line, short on the free throw. Edon and Wolford, both 1 of 3 shooting free throws.
Yep.
Still no made field goals for Edon in 9.5 minutes of basketball. Second one rattles around and is good. That'll make it 13-2 Montpelier. Hillard in the backcourt as Edon applies some full court pressure. Up the sideline to Hopper. Threw it behind Zoe Uribe, but the trailer, Hillard, was there. Around to the block, left side to McGee. Bounces it out in front to Hillard. Hillard wants a ball screen, and then a timeout, Mike Bum. He saw some stagnant bodies. We'll spend it too. 6:14 left first half. 13-2 Montpelier, back in 30.
This spring, pick your power. Steel fuel-powered equipment delivers proven performance and efficiency, and the Steel Lightning battery system delivers the power to do more on a single charge. Get the all-new BGA 45 battery-powered blower for just $129.95, or pick the popular MS-170 chainsaw for just $179.95. Pick your power, and then pick up a Steel. All prices BES SRP at participating retailers.
See Black Swamp Equipment or go to blackswampequipment.net.
Boys basketball update. Defiance 11, Van Wert 10. Here it's 13-2 Montpelier. 6:14 remaining in the first half. It's still Montpelier basketball after that timeout. Aaliyah Hillard, Kelsey Bum, Mira McGee, Zoe Uribe, and Jada Uribe's back with the 2 fouls now. So Mike Bum will trust her. It's a zone look from the Bombers, 2-3 defensively. Or is that 3, maybe 3-2? I was looking to see where Craven was. Into the lane to Jada Uribe with a strong finish at the rim.
Not sure, though, why that was a double dribble, because she dribbled to gain possession, but maybe that's that fumble rule or whatever they call it.
7 for Jada Uribe.
Yeah, nice move there to hoop.
The lead swells to 15-2. Craven a pull-up 3, no good, going right. Rebounded by Zoe Uribe. Now to Kelsey Bum. By the way, Montpelier went 2-3 that time defensively, recognizing that Edon is really struggling right now from the offensive side with no made shots tonight.
And probably to protect Jada
there
a little bit
too.
as well.
Hillard over to Bum on the wing now to McGee. 5:20 left in this first half. Bounce pass to the right to Zoe Uribe. In the lane to Jada. Back to Bum. 3-ball corner pocket. Yes, sir. 9 for Kelsey Bum on 3 threes. They're 3 of 4 from the field, and the lead goes to 18-2. If you're just tuning in, Edon still in search of their first field goal. They're 0 of 8 from the field tonight. Here's Craven, tapped away by Bum, picked back up by Craven. Now to Ogden, just bullying her way to the basket and drew the foul.
That's the best way to describe that. That was a bully move.
Zoe Uribe collects her first foul. It was in the act, so Maddie Ogden will shoot a pair. Edon doing everything they can to hang in this thing right now.
Yeah, they just have to get some field goals here, but they'll take what they can get at the free throw line.
Ogden first one, no good. Lila Mahan returns for Montpelier.
They just need a spark from somebody. I think she was hoping maybe Maddie Ogden was going to be that spark.
Second offering, good. Every time Edon's gone to the line, they've gone 1 of 2, and it's been the second one made.
Yeah.
It's 18-3 with 4:45 left in this first half of basketball. Mahan, top of the circle, right side to Hillard. Hillard comes around to the elbow, gives it up to McGee, who touches it right back to Mahan. Mahan to the free throw line, turns, gives to Bum. Bum looking for a 4-3, left point. She's got it again.
But she shuffled her feet, too. I'm just... Now, don't want to take anything away because it was an awesome shot, and she is really hitting it tonight, and Edon's going to have to find her. But again,
12 on 4 threes, and it's 21-3 inside. Ogden didn't get her feet set, misfired. Then a jump ball on the rebound, and the arrow goes to Edon. Here comes a sub for Edon, or goes to Montpelier, I beg your pardon. I said that wrong. Addison Briner back in. Now it is Edon. See, they have it up on the board right, but they pointed the officials. See, lesson learned in all of that, don't trust the officials. But you know that from all your years of coaching.
I can't believe I started marking. I should know better.
Jenna Ripke puts it on the floor, and it is a kick basketball, so it remains Edon possession. It's 21-3, Montpelier enjoying their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, just... What do you say? Edon just can't get anything going.
5 threes for the Lady Locos, 4 from Kelsey Bum. Into the corner to Ripke. Jana Ripke can't connect for 3. That was from the right side wing. And the rebound to Bum. She's fouled coming out of a trap. See who they signal this one on.
I think it's going to be
Wolford.
Yeah, I thought so.
Her first. 2 fouls on Montpelier in this quarter, 1 on Edon. We're exactly at the midway point of the second quarter. 21-3 Montpelier and the basketball. Edon has gone now over 12 minutes without making a shot from the field. All 3 of their points at the foul line. They're 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Down low to J.D. Uribe against Ogden, using the quickness, strength, muscles at home. J.D. Uribe. They are now 5 of 6 from the field, Montpelier in the second. And it's 23-3. Edon wants a timeout. And dare we say it, we start to think about the possibility of a running clock if things don't change. Timeout Edon, 23-3 Montpelier. This is a full timeout.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase. The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
23-3 Montpelier. You've been in Kayla Walker's shoes before. What's your message to her right now and the team?
It's just tough because there's no movement on offense. They got to get a little more into their offense, get a little more movement and some spacing. I mean, everything about their offense has been bad. I hate to say it like that, but it's true. There's been no spacing. There's been no movement. The screens have come late. So, you just got to get going. Got to try to somebody's got to give them a spark.
Welcome back. It is Grace Ripke out of the timeout. Too strong on a jump shot. Offensive rebound. This might be their first make, and it is. And it's Natalie Wolford on a cleanup garbage basket. And it's 23-5. It took till the 3:15 mark. The jump shot and a foul on the closeout on Briner, and Mahan will go to the line.
Yeah, and you can't do that. You can't. She's taking a shot from 17 feet. You let her take her chances on that shot. You don't foul.
So 2 free throws here for Lila Mahan. These will be the first free throws of the night for Montpelier.
They haven't needed them.
No, they haven't. You're right about that.
What are they? 5 of 6 from the field right now?
Yes. Yes, they are here in the second quarter. Mahan, a 60% foul shooter. Missed the first one. 1 more to come. Second one, no good. And the rebound of that miss to Briner. Now to Grace Ripke, who pushes it ahead. 3 minutes to go in the half. 23-5 Montpelier. Locos are 2-3. J.D. Uribe still out there with the 2 fouls. Over to Grace Ripke for 3. Off the heel, no good. And the rebound to Montpelier and Mahan. By the way, a quick update. If you're wondering, Kelsey Bum's 4 threes. She's within shouting distance of the school record in a game. 6 threes in a game is the school record. The miss on the drive by Hillard. And the basketball to Edon.
Well, I'd keep feeding her because she's hot.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of those cases you're not trying to get her or anybody a record. She's got the hot hand right now.
She's got the hot hand.
Top of the key, Craven over to Grace Ripke in the lane to Wolford. Power dribble. Now a step back and shot no good. Rebound goes to Montpelier. End of 1 in girls hoops. Bryan 10, Wauseon 6. So I stand corrected. We aren't the only girls game in town. There's NWOAL girls basketball, obviously, there with that Bryan Wauseon matchup. Montpelier going to bring this possession under 2 minutes left in the first half. 23-5 Lady Locos. Spin move by J.D. Uribe's, hands to Mahan. Threw it behind her, though. Turnover forced by Edon and Jenna Ripke. Now it's Grace Ripke. She finds a lane to the basket. It won't go, but she was hacked on the way there, and Grace Ripke will shoot 2. The foul will be Lila Mahan's first. To the line, Grace Ripke, 23% free throw shooter on the season.
And going back to making a point about what do you do? Well, at this point, you have to tighten up your defense even more because you can't afford to fall farther behind. So you've got to tighten up on the defensive end and hope something starts falling on the offensive end.
She buries the first free throw. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound, Briner tried to keep it alive and could not do it.
And you got to be better than 50% on the free throw line.
Girls, end of 1. Liberty Center tattooing Delta 22-2. Liberty's that team to keep an eye on and challenging Bryan for the NWOAL crown. It's Montpelier possession. Bum topside. Rotates it around to Zoe Uribe's. Down to J.D. Uribe's. Great position. Muscles it up off glass. No good. Hopper on the glass is fouled on the putback attempt. And Madeline Hopper has a couple of free throws coming her way.
Yeah, and that's another one of those things. You've got to seal the board off, so you've got to make sure backside, you have the block out so you can secure a rebound if Uribe's misses.
Briner, her second. And Hopper drills the free throw. J.D. Uribe's going to leave with the 2 fouls and 1:24 left in the half. She did a good job of staying, and that 2-3 out, as you mentioned, helped protect her. McGee back in for her. Second one rattles around, no good. Wolford the board. Threw it at the feet, though, of Jasa Craven. Almost dug out by Hillard, but Craven got it back. Now it's Grace Ripke ahead. The left foul line extended, rotates it out to Craven. Craven, dribble around to the right side on the wing, backs it out. Entry pass to the post. It's Wolford off the glass and in. She has both of the Edon field goals. It's 24-8 Montpelier. Under a minute to play in the first half. Kelsey Bum up ahead to Hopper. Diagonally on the right side. Hopper. Bounce pass over to McGee. Back to Bum for 3. No good. Rebound McGee for the Locos. Down on the square. Too hot on that pass to Zoe Uribe's. Hustling to try to save it and unable to do so was Hillard, and it'll belong to Edon.
And honestly, poor Kelsey's kind of cooled off a bit because she didn't have any shot attempts there for quite a while.
Here comes Edon with a basketball. It's Craven on the wing, left side, 30 seconds to play. 24-8 Montpelier approaching halftime. Back to Wolford. They found something there, and Wolford with another field goal. She has all 3 Edon field goals here in this game and in this second quarter.
Pretty much been all muscle, too. She's just kind of muscled those up.
24-10 now. Hopper to McGee. McGee's shot no good off the iron. Rebound to the miss to Edon.
Thought there was a little contact there. Wasn't called.
Here's Craven over to Grace Ripke from downtown. No, but they're going to get Kelsey Bum on the foul with 2.2 left in this opening half. And it will be shooting 3.
and we've talked about this before. To me, that was after the shot
on a
the
box
block
out. Yep.
But they still get the three. I don't, maybe they don't let them come down. I don't know. Most girls do not shoot jump shots, though. You know what I'm saying? So I know I did. They called me the paper jack. I couldn't even get paper under my feet.
Grace Ripke misses the first free throw. Does connect on the second one.
I guess what I'm saying is I just don't understand that call. I think it should be, okay, it's a foul, but it's a foul on the block out. It's not a foul necessarily on the shot itself.
2 of 3 for Grace Ripke.
But the Bombers will take it, I'm sure.
Three-quarter court try from Kelsey Bum is no good, and that'll end the first half of play. Well, I mean, if you're an Edon fan, you are pretty happy going in with where you're at from where you were. They end the half on a 7-1 run to cut a 23-5 game to 24-12 at the intermission. Stay with us. The Main Stop's halftime show gets underway when we come back.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Montpelier, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses, you'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, their trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today.
Loading the kids in the car. Brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon.
Welcome back out here to Montpelier. We're on the main stops, or we're at the intermission presented by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. 24-12. Montpelier leading Edon here in this one. Let's jump right into the numbers. Individually for Montpelier, Kelsey Bum leads the way with all scorers with 12 on 4 threes. J.D. Reeby's 9, Aaliyah Hillard 2, Madeline Hopper 1 for the total of 24. For Edon, Natalie Wolford has 8, Grace Ripke 3, Maddie Ogden with 1 for a total of 12. Shooting the basketball, Montpelier had hit 5 of their first 6 and then missed their final 5 attempts in that second quarter, but they did finish the half 9 of 12 from the field, 5 of 11 from three-point distance. Edon was just 3 of 16 shooting and 0 for 5 from the three-point line. What Edon is doing, though, to stay in it, relatively staying in it, they're doing a little better job getting to the line, and they've made more free throws, so that's helped the cause, or this would be a lot worse. 6 of 11 at the foul line. Montpelier 1 of 4 shooting free throws.
Say half of their points have come from the free throw line. To round those stats out, I have Edon with just 5 turnovers on the evening, which is good at this point. Have 1 offensive, 8 defensive for a total of 9 rebounds. Probably need to look for a little more offensive rebounds, especially with the poor shooting. They need to look to crash the boards a little bit more. For Montpelier Lady Locals, I have them with 7 turnovers, 4 offensive, 12 defensive for a total of 16 rebounds.
Halftime here in Montpelier, 24-12. Locos leading the Bombers. We'll continue with more on opening night of the BBC and Girls Hoops on B-Rock Sports.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
Have a water softener and need to get some salt? Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan has what you need. Diamond Crystal Water Softener Salt. Get 50-pound bags of Solar Naturals salt crystals or 40-pound bags of Iron Fighter salt pellets. Diamond Crystal works on most softeners and can help extend the life of your appliance. Plus, it comes in easy-to-handle bags. So if you're in need of salt for your water softener, get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan and pick up your bags of Diamond Crystal salt today. Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Halftime, Montpelier up 24-12 over Edon. Let's go in the Edon locker room.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I think you talk about you've got to guard Uribes and you've got to guard Bum, because those two young ladies. I mean, it's not a secret that they are the 1-2 punch, and they've gotten themselves going early and often. So Edon's got to address that. Offensively, again, it was just stagnant. We talked about it a couple of times. Just not a lot of movement. Screens were coming late when they were playing the man, and just not a lot of flow. So hopefully they can correct that at halftime.
How about Montpelier?
Well, early on, I thought that again, it was the shooting of Kelsey Baum, and then Uribe's in the post, getting nice position and making the nice moves that, kind of set the tone, and I think they need to go back to that. And, I always think Kelsey doesn't shoot the basketball enough. That's just my opinion, because I think she's a really good shooter, but she is that kind of a kid. She's very unselfish. She does look to pass, but she could look to shoot the ball a little bit more in my book.
24-12, Montpelier with the lead. That'll do it for the Main Stop's halftime show. Start of the second half is straight ahead.
Before or after tonight's game, make sure Edon Pizza is a part of your evening. Edon Pizza in downtown Edon. Give us a call at 419-272-2452 and order your pizza, subs, and pasta for your pre- or post-game dinner. Go Bombers!
Hi, this is Mackenzie Now with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Having a winning tradition for over 100 years is a big deal for any team. As our team at Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency celebrates this milestone, we know success does not happen by accident. It takes great teammates and partners like Central Insurance. By dedicating ourselves to the community, our clients, and each other, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has consistently risen above the rest in protecting your family, assets, and businesses. Thank you to all who have played a role in this 100-year journey. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Montpelier basketball to begin the second half. Aaliyah Hillard, J.D. Uribe, Madeline Hopper, Mira McGee, and Kelsey Baum. Edon goes with Natalie Wolford, Jasa Craven, Nevaeh Smith, who was a lost player with the 2 fouls, and then Grace and Jenna Ripke. Here's Jada Uribe's wing jumper on the right side, no good. And the rebound grabbed by the Bombers, pushing it ahead. Grace Ripke to Wolford, running it left side, didn't catch it cleanly, regained it though, and able to put it up and in.
Yeah, nice job there of regaining that and being able to get the basketball in the hoop.
21-3 at one time, now at 24-14. Here's a drive for Hillard, and she circles it in off glass for 2, her second field goal of the night.
You cannot give her that big of a crease. You can't give her a little crease, let alone a crease that size.
26-14 on the Andrews O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard, just underway in the second half. BBC opener for both. On the wing to Grace Ripke. Montpelier man-to-man. Hedging and helping is McGee, denied as that was going to the post, away by J.D. Uribe. She's got to be careful not to get a quick third. Now it's Wolford in the lane. Stopped on the catch by Kelsey Baum, and then fumbled onto the deck, and the arrow belongs to Edon.
And I actually thought she traveled because I thought Kelsey Baum did a nice job of coming in there and making her stutter step. But
an established position. This is girls basketball tonight, WBNO-FM in Bryan. The entry pass from Jenna Ripke, taken away by Montpelier and Baum. Here's Baum into the half court, to the baseline to Hillard. Gives it up to McGee. Back to Hillard. Hillard circles on the dribble, now swings a bounce pass around to Hopper. To the foul line to J.D. Uribe. Her jumper off the front rim, no good. And on the rebound, Hopper is tied up.
Nice hustle there by Hopper. She does a nice job just doing those kind of things that you need somebody to do.
A couple of girls' halftime scores. Bryan in control, 30-13 over Wauseon. Also in the NWAL, how about Liberty Center smoking Delta 42-4 at halftime? Wow. Bryan and Liberty. Remember that matchup in February. Probably will decide the NWOAL title as Montpelier tries to go to the post, and they give it up. Here's Nevaeh Smith transitioning ahead to Jasa Craven.
They don't run that running clock, though, till the second half.
Right.
That's what I thought.
35 is the magic number.
Thought so. Which always cracks me up because in football it's 30.
Yeah.
It's like you can score.
Yeah, you're right.
You score more and quicker in football.
Here's Smith.
She's got to take that up.
Smith jumper passed up, drives baseline, and then the pass along the baseline is broken up by Aaliyah Hillard and tapped out of bounds. So it'll still be Edon basketball.
Yeah, again, you get the ball anywhere pretty much within 5 feet of the basket, you've got to be shooting it.
26-14 Montpelier. Lob into the paint to Smith. Smith to the right side, no good, but did draw the foul on Hopper. And Nevaeh Smith shoots 2.
And that's what that young lady needs to do. She's got size, she's got strength. You get it, and again, anybody, you're in there 3 to 5 feet, you need to take it up.
Hopper with 2 fouls now. Smith at the 6-minute mark left in the third quarter. First free throw is good. Tomorrow night, throwback night in Edgerton as the Bulldogs host the Eastside Blazers in the old gymnasium. I'll be joined for one night only. I got Rick Heisler, my longtime partner, coming out of retirement tomorrow night.
That is just awesome.
As Smith goes 2 for 2.
I got to remember to tune in.
I'll
I'll write myself a note so I remember.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about something because I think Edgerton might have gotten that idea of a throwback from the Eastside Blazers. We'll talk about that in the next dead ball as Uribe finds a wide open drive to the basket and finishes. Now Smith ahead, tapped away by Uribe, came right back to Smith into Wolford. Wolford down on the block. Kick out now to Jenna Ripke, to Grace Ripke. Elbow jumper banked in by Grace Ripke. That's her first made field goal of the game.
Nice extra passing there by the Bombers to get that open look.
And now it's 28-18. This is as close as Montpelier's been. A couple times, Edon has been a couple times within 10 with 5:15 left in the third. J.D. Uribe gives to Kelsey Bum. Bum on the right point. Now throws it to the left side on the wing to Mira McGee. Over to Hopper. Down low to Uribe against Wolford. Help was coming, but she turns the other way and off glass. Almost a little jump hook from J.D. Uribe.
It was because I didn't think her shoulders were completely squared. But
she has 13 to lead everybody. And it's 30-18, Montpelier. Grace Ripke at the 4:50 mark gives it up and then had it taken away by Hillard. Hillard, dribble, drive up ahead, gives it up now to Bum, slashing for 2 and a chance at 3.
Wow. First of all, I'm glad she's okay because that was pretty, but just to keep her concentration knowing that she was going to take a big hit, that was impressive.
Nevaeh Smith collects her third foul. So back to the throwback thing. Eastside's been doing that a few years in their old gym, and I think that's where Edgerton got it.
They have. It is a blast. I've been to all of them and been able to do the live stream on the last 2. They just did one early part of December with Lakewood Park, and yeah, it's a neat thing.
And on a personal note, we get to have a United Way night tomorrow night too. So if you're coming to the Edgerton game tomorrow night, a free will donation to help out our 2023 campaign, which I got to give Montpelier. I want to talk about that when we have a dead ball. Montpelier and Hilltop fans that are coming to games are in a competition over the next 3 weeks to see who can raise the most money for us, and we are so grateful to all the schools that have helped us out, but in this instance, Montpelier and Hilltop doing that. We'll hopefully get a chance to talk a little bit about it maybe during breaks or in between quarters. A 3 on the way, no good from Jenna Ripke. Loose ball rebound dug out by Sister Grace, and they'll reset.
They practice that at home.
Yeah, no question.
1 shoots, 1 rebounds. No.
Inside pass to the post, deflected away by J.D. Uribe, turned over by Edon. Kelsey Bum to J.D. Uribe, top of the circle, drives, hands it to Hopper. Hopper above the foul line, now back to Kelsey Bum. Bum gives it back to J.D. Uribe, launches a 3, no good. Zoe Uribe, who's in, kept a rebound chance alive, but Grace Ripke able to rip it away, and now it's Edon into their offense now. Montpelier 2-3 look defensively. On the wing, Grace Ripke tries the 3. That's no good. And a rebound tie-up. And the possession arrow will give it to Montpelier.
Going back to the possession before this one when I said no, it's like you can't force it into the post. Montpelier's too good, and they have a game plan, obviously, against Wolford. And
Craven deflects the Kelsey Bum ball reversal pass out of bounds, so it'll be Pillier basketball still. J.D. Uribe into Lila Mahan. Mahan streaking ahead all the way into the lane, and nobody turned her at all. That's as easy as it gets for any player. And Kayla Walker, that's worth a timeout because of the porous defense. Lead back to 17. 35-18 Montpelier, back in 30.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Girls basketball update in the BBC. Pettisville on top of Holgate at the half, 22-12. Boys basketball, I thought this would be an intriguing matchup. In the GMC, Antwerp 24, Paulding 18. Remember, Paulding is the defending GMC champs in boys basketball from last year.
That's right. I had forgotten that.
So, new coach over there, and they're still off now. Schedule induced. They played some weak teams, but they've taken advantage of the schedule. This was their first probably real challenge tonight against Antwerp.
Why was I thinking Wayne Trace boys? No?
Paulding had defeated them.
Them.
Now Paulding went unbeaten last year. Here's a turnover forced by Montpelier. Zoe Uribe leaks it ahead now to Lila Mahan. Shot on the way, no good. And a traveling violation on Edon, who had come down with it, and then a shuffle.
Okay.
All right, Coach H.
That's a Schwartz girl.
I'm going to ask. I was going to say Amanda Schwartz.
Amanda Schwartz.
Okay.
Yes.
5'6" sophomore is in because I did not have a 24 on my roster. The drive, and Jada Uribe muscles that one up and is fouled on her way to the goal. Drew the contact on Natalie Wolford, her second, and Jada goes to the line.
Yeah, nice move there by Uribe, but again, most girls will make the move to the right, and defenses need to know that.
Uribe's a 69% foul shooter, knocks home the first to give her 14 on the game.
Yeah, going back to the Schwartz girl, she didn't play last year either, so it's like she is a freshman. I know that Coach Walker we've talked a little bit, and she said she's liked how she just hustles, does a lot of nice things.
Uribe's 2 for 2, and Montpelier has done a fantastic job of answering a couple of Edon runs. Got it to 10. It was never really, a perilous situation, but they've pushed it, the lead back to 19 now.
Yep.
Craven gets a high ball screen, circles around on the dribble, loops it over to the left wing, jumper for 3. Grace Ripke drills the triple. That's Edon's first made 3 of the night. And a traveling violation on Aaliyah Hillard in the backcourt as Edon applies some full court pressure.
Yeah, sped her up a little bit, made her feet move a little bit, but I thought they could be called. They watched Jasa Craven with the ball. There's close to being a carry when she's just dribbling.
37-21 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Jenna Ripke trying to get in the act for 3, no good. Rebound Zoe Uribe's. Uribe's pass, though, intercepted by Jasa Craven. Pull-up jumper. It's a long 2 that's off target, no good. Rebound in the corner, and Jada Uribe's could not save it, so it will be Edon ball. Our next girls' game for Coach H and I will be next Friday night. We'll get our first look at the defending Final Four team from Division II in Bryan and the NWOAL multiple, I believe, 4-time champs.
Yep, I'm excited about that.
They get Archibald. They'll be heavy favorites in that game, but it's Archibald at Bryan next Friday night here on B-Rock.
Because with them being on the sister station, we don't get that opportunity to see them. That's going to be a travel.
Yep, and it is a travel on Natalie Wolford. You're right. So we were able to kind of slip that game in there next week for our next girls game. Full court pressure. Edon has to now. They got to step it up, down 16. They get a steal. Wolford tapped it over to Craven, back to Wolford, and unable to bring it in, but they'll catch a break because Hillard wasn't sure who touched it last, so tried to save it, and it was her touching it last.
Yeah.
Ogden returns for Edon, Bum for Montpelier. Edon possession, trailing the Locos 37-21. $1:54 to play in the third. Jasa Craven.
Nobody moving.
Into Ogden, powers it up, no good. Kept it alive, loose ball to Grace Ripke, and a foul is on Ogden.
A little bit of a tackle.
Yep.
She kind of grabbed out. Just trying to get the loose ball, but got a little bit of leg action there.
Inbounds to Bum. 4 threes in the first half for Kelsey Bum and been held scoreless thus far here in the second half. Here's Zoe Uribe. She can shoot it and drills it along 2 for her first points of the night. Montpelier has now made 5 of their last 6 field goals.
Was that a 3 you said?
2.
2, sorry.
Yep. 39-21 Locos. Craven over to the right side. Picks her dribble up, gives it up to Grace Ripke. Ripke on the wing. Fouled by Kelsey Bum, her second of the night. Nobody in foul trouble for Montpelier. Edon has Nevaeh Smith sitting with 3.
Yeah, she hadn't been able to get into the flow of the game.
2 free throws for her, and that's it tonight, Nevaeh Smith. Here's Grace Ripke off the inbounds to Jenna Ripke. Over to Jasa Craven. Both these teams bringing back almost everybody next year as Craven drills one from long. Her 3 is good. It's 39-24. Craven, the only senior for Edon. Mira McGee, the only senior for Montpelier. Middle of the floor, the bounce pass to J.D. Reeves. Up the floor to Hillard. Hillard over to Bum. 50 seconds left. Bum blocked by Grace Ripke, who then a foul is committed from behind. And I think that might be a foul on Mira McGee. And it's number 1 on Mira.
Grace Ripke is deceptive. She has very long arms, and she jumps pretty well. And I think that was how she blocked that shot.
Ripke up to the timeline and across to sister Jenna. Now to Craven. 40 seconds left in the third. Craven hands it off to Jenna Ripke, back to Craven. Craven attacks into the lane. Had a 5-footer, gave it up, though, to a 12-footer, and that's no good. Maybe even a 15-footer, no good by Wolford. And it'll be Montpelier ball as Edon deflects it out of bounds. 28 seconds. And Edon now, this is going to be Edon defensively the rest of the way. They're down double digits, and from 18, 19 down to 15, they're going to be picking up everybody full court because they need to scramble defensively.
Yep, not much choice. And then they've got to help.
Uribe has it knocked away by Grace Ripke, so turning Montpelier over. Here's Craven, 12 to shoot, coming left side. Gives it up to Jenna Ripke with 6. To the post to Wolford. The gamble defensively is going to cost Montpelier as Wolford sticks it in. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play. After 3, Montpelier 39, Edon 26. This is Girls Hoops on a Friday night on B-Rock Sports.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you're getting the right coverage at the right price. At Best Insurance and Financial Services, it's all about relationships. We work one-on-one with you to make sure your auto, home, farm, or business is protected by a quality insurance company. That's why we work with Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. We know you can trust Ohio Mutual to protect what matters most to you and your family. Once you see how Ohio Mutual cares for your needs, you'll trust them as well. Give us a call at 419-272-2888. We can recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
Halftime. 3 in the books. I'm way behind on that. 39-26 Montpelier. Locos, a very efficient 6 of 10 from the field in that third quarter, while Edon better. They were 5 of 11. How about turnovers and rebounds in the third quarter?
I had Edon with 6 and turnovers, and Montpelier with 5, and rebounds were 5 for Edon and 4 for Montpelier.
All right, so both those stats were close. Too many turnovers for both teams, but they were close at least. Over to the right side, Grace Ripke, first touch of the fourth quarter offensively, a reach and a foul on Aaliyah Hillard, number 1 on her. By the way, the 5 fouls in the quarter and 2 free throws rule, I've done X amount of games this year, and it has been extremely minimal, if at all, that there's been an effect on any basketball game whatsoever. I think free throw shooting enough around our area is poor enough that it doesn't matter if they're shooting 2 or 1 and 1. Turnover forced by Hillard, and the quickness, the drive, and the finish. Aaliyah Hillard.
Yeah, nice job there. She is so quick.
Half dozen for her, 41-26.
It was just a lazy kind of a handoff, and they don't realize when she's in the area. Can't be lazy.
Craven around to the right wing, backing it out. Now the post entry goes to Natalie Wolford. Extra pass to Smith, who bangs it in off that low left square.
Well done there with that extra pass. Nice job.
41-28 Montpelier, being picked up full court. Up ahead to Hillard. Hillard around, knocked away, and out of bounds. Touched last by Natalie Wolford. Good rotation on the defensive pressure that time.
It was, and it was good anticipation. She just ran out of real estate to be able to rein that ball back in.
End of 3, Liberty Center 51, Delta 6. By the way, Montpelier fans probably already know this. Liberty is on your schedule later in the year.
Yikes.
Montpelier does a good job of scheduling up to prepare for the tournament. Turnaround no good by Hopper.
Yeah, that's.
They've already played Bryan. They've got Tenora on the schedule.
And wasn't it Liberty who put them out of the districts? Yeah, and they were, I think, young at that time, weren't they?
Yes.
I thought so.
Actually, it was a sectional final,
yes,
I believe. Maybe it was I think it was
district. Was it BG?
It was at.
Well, of course, they were that different division, and they
D3, and we played at BG.
Yeah.
Turnover. Got a BBC final and an incredible. Are you ready for this night? North Central fell to Hilltop. Hilltop won 66-8. Libby Baker scored her 1,000th. 44 tonight in the win for Libby Baker. 44 of the 66. Thanks, Hutch. Appreciate that update.
And congratulations, young lady.
Absolutely. On both those feats.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here's Wolford on the right side. A fadeaway, no good. Rebound to Montpelier and Hillard. 2 minutes into the fourth. It is 41-28 Locos. So still time for Edon, but they got to string possessions together both ends.
Yep.
Here's Bum to McGee. Puts it on the deck, finds a lane, and no rotation again, and Miara McGee lays it home.
That doesn't help the Bomber cause. Again, that's how many times we've seen that, where just an open lane.
It's back to 43-28 now with 5.5 to go in this one.
And it wasn't like there was a double team anywhere. You know what I mean? Sometimes when there's a double team, you understand if there's a lane.
Grace Ripke to Jenna Ripke, shows the ball, attacks the paint, drops it off. Wolford up and one, and a foul on McGee.
Nice pass and good finish there at the rim.
14 tonight for Natalie Wolford to lead Edon in scoring. And now to finish the and one, McGee has 2 fouls. Short. In fact, it's missed everything on the free throw, so it'll be a dead ball and Montpelier possession.
Yeah, I believe if I'm Coach Walker, I think maybe she's found her niche, maybe not starting and coming up. You know, there are kids like that. There's kids that see the game, you know, on the bench. They can see it and then bring them in, and they're in the flow.
And also maybe it's a challenge to them as well, that if you have been a full-time starter, that we need more out of you and getting it now. 5 minutes to play. 43-30, Montpelier. Right point, McGee. Post entry, kick save by Wolford and kicked it out of bounds.
Yeah, you constantly are trying to find the ways to motivate kids, and everybody's different. So, you know, everybody's, as a coach, that's a toughie because everybody's motivated a different way.
And I think high school kids sometimes look at things and take things way too personal. I'll finish that point in a minute as J.D. Reeves is fouled on the way to the basket. If you're I'll use this as an example. And I'm not saying necessarily a Natalie situation here, but if you're a starter and you're not starting, it's like a high school, it's a teenage way of thinking that now I'm doing something extremely wrong. Coach has lost all faith in me, and not seeing maybe a bigger picture, whether it's motivation, whether it's maybe they feel like you're stronger coming off the bench. Everybody can't start. You know this. Anybody listening knows this. Only 5 can start.
Yeah.
But anybody else that plays that night, anybody else that's on that bench has a role, and it's an important role on the team, and it's got to be defined. And as long as they're clearly defined, it can be a really rewarding and winning situation.
Yes, agreed.
Both free throws were good by J.D. Reeves as the lead goes to 15 at 45-30. 4:40 left in this one. Craven to Smith, wasn't ready to catch it, out of bounds off Edon. Got a boys final. Wayne Trace 70-31 over Ayersville in boys basketball. Ayersville's not bad.
Wow.
And then in girls, Stryker ends up pulling away, beating Fayette 37-19. So Hilltop has won, Stryker has won. Montpelier and Pettisville are up in these games that are still ongoing. Montpelier trying to close it out. Up across the timeline, and an official's timeout is taken with 4:26, I think, because Grace Ripke on a screen that was set.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't dirty, wasn't malicious. It was just physical. And again, I always go back to this. I'm more angry at my teammates for not calling out screen, and helping me out.
Tell me it's there. Don't let me get clubbed.
Help a sister out in this case. Help a brother out on the boys' side.
And literally, she has a sister out there. Come on, sis. Let me know.
That's great.
She's probably telling her that tonight.
Yeah,
wow,
I would
could you
be.
at least tell me?
I would be.
Even if you're clear across, yell for me.
Dude, we saw it coming.
We were in the womb together because they're twins, for Pete's sakes. Can't be any closer.
J.D. Uribe's in the lane, hands it off now, gives to McGee. A little 7 to 8 footer is no good. Rebound to Jenna Ripke. Halfway home through the fourth. 45-30 Montpelier. Edon starting to run out of time. Wolford is bumped and fouled by Zoe Uribe, who will have her second. That's a funny way of thinking about it, but so true, yeah.
I mean, yep, you know about that.
I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely do.
Man.
You're right. And they'll be able to tell you, every twin will tell you, there is a twin telepathy. That's a real thing. So she should have been able to foresee that.
Absolutely.
Here's Nevaeh Smith.
Come on, sis.
Out on top to Craven. Right side to Jenna Ripke. Into the lane. On the attack. Floater is up. No good. Again, did everything right, but didn't finish.
Yeah.
Outlet off the rebound to J.D. Uribe. Edon back in transition. Now it's Mahan. Her medium range jumper is no good. Jenna Ripke the rebound, and then on the outlet it's intercepted by Kelsey Bum. So a rebound and a turnover. Bum fires for her fifth three. Good.
I was going to say, that's only her third shot of the second half.
If she's able to hit one more, she would match the school record of threes in a game at 6.
You know he's not going to, but set her up.
And I don't even know if he knows it.
Yeah, probably not. We may go down there and tell him.
48-30 Montpelier. Craven to the baseline to Briner. Briner tries to hand it off and bypassed a shot to go to Wolford. Edon's lucky they'll keep it because it was touched last by the Lady Locos.
Extremely lucky because right there she just needs to power that ball up.
Grace.
I appreciate when kids are unselfish, but there's times that you can't be. You just got to shoot it. Kelsey Brum, I'm talking to you. Just kidding. Just kidding.
She'll do it in the flow, too.
Yeah.
Muscled up, no good by Wolford, but she was fouled on the way up, and we'll get a couple of free throws. See who Spencer Thompson says this foul is on. It will be Mira McGee for her third. And Natalie Wolford to the line. First one, no good. Coming back, Jenna Ripke. By the way, Grace Ripke is back in as well. So good to see. May have just gotten like the wind knocked out of her.
That's what it was, yeah, kind of a...
Second one is good. Liberty Center final, 56-13 over Delta. And WAL starting play tonight as well in girls hoops. Here's Mahan across the timeline. Hand check foul on Jenna Ripke. Just number one on her. Or do we get a turnover? Turnover. All right, beg your pardon.
She stepped out on the line. I think it could have been.
My mistake.
I think it could have been the hand check. But they called it out of bounds.
Up ahead, Grace Ripke. 48-31, 2:47 left. Here's Briner off the handoff and fouled by Kelsey Bum. That'll be her third. Addison Briner has not scored tonight. I don't remember very many shot attempts that she's had tonight.
She has not had many.
She'll have a couple free throws here. Free throw number one, no good. One more to come for Briner.
One.
Okay.
Besides that one.
Both these teams will have a week off, by the way. Next up for Montpelier will be a home game with Holgate in conference next Friday night. No good on the second one. Edon will also be playing at home against Stryker next Friday night in BB. Every time we see here, it's all conference play now in terms of the conference teams playing one another. Zoe Uribe's out to Kelsey Bum. 2.5 left. Montpelier on their way to a 1-0 start in the conference and moving to 8-2. Up 48-31. Bum on the baseline. Rotates it around. Gives it out in front now to Hillard. Hillard gets a high screen. Hillard on the right point. Now in the lane to Hopper. Hopper.
Pop it out to Bummer.
To Uribe's. And now it's Zoe Uribe's over to Hillard. Hillard with 2:05 attacks now to Hopper. Montpelier in the delay. Up 17. Spin. Drop step. Left hand. No good. J.D. Uribe's, though, went up high to get her own miss. And a timeout, Montpelier, with 1:54 to play. 48-31 Locos. Back in a moment.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
End of 3 girls basketball. Bryan 51, Wauseon 19. And Defiance moves to 1-1 in the WBL thanks to a 59-46 win tonight over Van Wert. Out of the Montpelier timeout, ball inbounded to Kelsey Bum. Bum to midcourt and across with 1:50 to play. 48-31 on the drive. Hillard all the way, slashing to the goal and spins it home. Another clean look layup drill, and it's 50-31, matching the biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, way too many of those this evening for the Lady Bombers.
Montpelier going to leave here 8-2, 1-0 in the BBC. Edon will drop to 2-10 and 0-1 in the conference. Jasa Craven and Edon with the possession with 1:22 remaining. Now it's Grace Ripke down to the low square, rotates it out for Jenna Ripke. Ball ricocheted and loose and grabbed by Hopper, tied up by Craven. Possession arrow is Montpelier's with 1:14 to play. Bounce pass comes in to Aaliyah Hillard, poked away and out of bounds off Grace Ripke. Here's Uribe's. Can't find anybody. Now flashing high and into the front court with it is Bum. Turns the corner. Dribble drive off glass is off target. No good. Tie up on the rebound, and this arrow goes Edon's way.
Thought there was some contact there, and I think that's what Kelsey was hoping for on that drive.
Edon will walk it up now into the half court. It's Craven over to the right side. Picks up her dribble. Skip pass to the left point. Now to Jenna Ripke with 45 seconds left. Down low, and the layup is good for Addison Briner. Her first points of the night.
Another nice slash cut and a nice entry pass there by Jenna Ripke.
50-33. Here's Hopper with 30 seconds left. Gives to Hillard. Hillard comes all the way around to the right side. Poked away by Craven, but retained by Hillard. Her pass is intercepted then by Jenna Ripke. Up ahead to Grace Ripke. To a running Wolford, and she shuffled those feet getting into her shot.
Yeah, wondered if he was going to call that. That one was pretty obvious.
Bum is done. J.D. Uribe's done for the night. Kelsey Bum, 5 threes, a 2, and a 3. So and then the conventional, so she finishes with 18. Inbounds pass intercepted by Craven. Spins, fires too strong, no good. Rebound Mira McGee now to Mahan, and that should kill the clock, although the ball was deflected away and knocked out of bounds. 7, good 1-2 punch tonight for Montpelier. 18 for Bum, 17 for Uribe's.
Yeah, you just if anybody's going to beat Montpelier, that can't happen.
Here's the inbounds to Hopper, and that's going to do it. Wire to wire tonight. Montpelier wins it 50-33. Stay with us. The post-game show will start next.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos! Painting in the winter is now a possibility with Clark & Kensington's low VOC, making the paint smell profile very low, and Clark & Kensington is also ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, and provides a mold and mildew resistant finish, and has the primer built right in. So now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington, Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
This spring, pick your power. Steel fuel-powered equipment delivers proven performance and efficiency, and the Steel Lightning battery system delivers the power to do more on a single charge. Get the all-new BGA 45 battery-powered blower for just $129.95, or pick the popular MS-170 chainsaw for just $179.95. Pick your power and then pick up a Steel. All prices BES SRP at participating retailers.
See Black Swamp Equipment or go to blackswampequipment.net.
Attention Bryan shoppers, are you in the market for high-quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. They have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. And coming soon, they'll be carrying Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. Don't miss out on unbelievable prices and top-notch services on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
Hang on.
Welcome back out here where Montpelier wins 50-33 tonight. They start the BBC 1-0, move to 8-2 on the year. We are happy to be joined by Montpelier head coach and reigning hot shot champion for Montpelier High School, who dominated. I mean, I hear this was a matchup of leading scorers in boys' school history, you against Chris Fiddler, and I heard it was domination. Is this true?
We had a pep rally today and had a little fun with the kids. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that and showing your skills today. But even more so, congratulations to your kids tonight, because you know anytime Montpelier and Edon get together, what it's going to be. Start to this basketball game, I think, was the biggest key tonight in how you were catapulted your way to the lead and some comfort early.
Well, we hit shots. I mean, it's really as simple as that. Kelsey Bum came out and hit a couple threes for us, and I really thought she was outstanding all night, and Jada hit a couple threes for us, or at least 1 3, and then got to the hole. So we started off on that 8-0 lead and kind of never lost control, I don't think, after that. And they had some runs, and credit them.
Got it to 10 a couple of times, but I thought your kids then answered the bell nicely.
They did, and they do a nice job of getting the ball down low. I thought we guarded the pick and roll a little bit better tonight, better than we did the first time. But credit their team and their kids. So often we talk, I think, unfairly, coaches, of things that maybe we were deficient in and why the team got back into it. And maybe that's not so much the case that we were deficient. Maybe it was just Edon playing really good during those stretches and getting it close. And I think they did. They never gave up. So credit Edon, and I think they've got a lot of wins left on their schedule.
Well, you got a really nice 1-2 punch in Kelsey Bum and Jada Uribe's, but you also are slowly, I think, starting to find some other kids that are either mixing in as that third scorer, and it's not always the same kid each night. tonight. I thought Aaliyah Hillard was another solid contributor for you on both ends of the floor.
Aaliyah's good at everything she does. She's a great student, great track athlete, great volleyball player, great basketball player. She's one of those kids that's really got the entire package. So she's getting better going to her right, which is something that she's worked on, and she understands all that. But she impacts the game defensively as well as anybody does, and she never gets tired. We're always talking, and Coach Hollabaugh, you're probably saying, well, players settling for too many threes a lot of times. Maybe you are, maybe not. I think sometimes we do.
I didn't
talk
think
about
tonight
getting
you did.
to the hole. We keep emphasizing that. Some of our kids struggle a little bit doing that. Aaliyah's not one of them.
No.
And you saw tonight a couple times. She has that little fake right and then going hard left, and had a couple hard layups for us tonight. I thought also, in addition to Aaliyah and Kelsey, and Jada played a solid game too. Mira McGee, I know she didn't have a lot of points, but man, does she guard underneath. And we've kind of had her become our stopper with big people down low. And, of course, that was Wolford tonight. And I thought rebound-wise, Mira did an outstanding job, and I think she gave great effort on the defensive side too. So another one of those team wins.
Yeah.
Excited to start off 1-0 in the conference and being 8-2. No, we've got a lot of work to do. No, we're still a work in progress, but it's the type of kids you can win with. And this is something, if anybody's listening out there, these are the type of kids you win with. And what do I mean by that? They're great students. They're great kids. They don't miss practices. Their parents don't make excuses for them. They show up every day. And, I've had throughout my career in a lot of different sports, sometimes when you have kids you just simply can't win with because of not doing all of those things.
Yeah, they're not committed.
And these are the type of kids, if you knew my girls, you can win with them, and they're going to be great in everything they do.
Hey, congratulations on that win tonight. And we also can go ahead and say, I think I still have it here, Kelsey Bums, our Iker Subs MVP winner tonight for her performance this evening, getting 18.
I appreciate you doing that.
Maybe let's do a co-MVP, and we can talk her and Jada into sharing that pizza together. How about that?
Well, why don't we just have me take care of that? I love Iker's Pizza.
Well, have you been up for breakfast yet? They started at 5 a.m. because the Foz is always up training. So if he's up training, you could finish with a breakfast sandwich.
Terry Iker's listening to this right here. I should get a free pie if we're saying all these good things about it.
Absolutely.
Shouldn't I?
How about co-MVPs, because they were both brilliant tonight,
I thought
yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Congrats on the win. Looking forward to seeing how you grow and progress in 2024.
Yeah, appreciate that. No, we got a tough one. Holgate always, gets better as the year goes on, and a rich basketball history. We do have them here next week. But, I think we're a type of team. We're good enough to just about every team on our schedule we can compete with. And we've got some high aspirations. We'll see how we progress. But like where we're at right now, really like the character of this team, and we'll see what happens after that.
The rest of the way, my friend.
Hey, my brother, Coach H. Appreciate you coming and covering us.
Absolutely,
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, Ange.
Look forward to seeing you down the road as Montpelier wins tonight. The final of 50-33. Let's go through the final totals. Kelsey Bum led the way tonight with 18. J.D. Uribe, 17. Aaliyah Hillard with 8. 2 each for Zoe Uribe's, Lila Mahan, and Mira McGee, and Madeline Hopper scored 1. Natalie Wolford's 15 led Edon tonight. Grace Ripke, 8. Nevaeh Smith with 4. Chasa Craven, 3. Addison Briner, 2. Maddie Ogden scored 1. Shooting the basketball tonight, Montpelier, a very efficient and effective 19 of 39 overall from the field and 6 of 13 from that three-point line. Edon struggled to go 11 of 34 shooting. They were 2 of 10 from shooting threes. At the foul line, Montpelier was 6 for 9. Edon, 9 out of 18.
And to round them out for the Edon Lady Blue Bombers, I had them with 16 turnovers on the evening. They had 2 offensive boards, 16 defensive boards for a total of 18. For the victorious Lady Locos of Montpelier, I had them with 16 turnovers as well, but they had 6 offensive rebounds, 19 defensive rebounds for a total of 25.
All right, what was your best one tire and service best play of the night tonight?
It went all the way back to the calmly and coolly as the clock was winding down. Kelsey Bum hits that long distance 3 at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. I thought that was
a good one. Montpelier 8-2, 1-0 in the BBC. Edon drops to 2-10, 0-1 in the BBC. Next up for Edon will be a home game with Stryker next Friday night. Montpelier also, their next game is Friday, home game in the BBC with Holgate. Join us tomorrow night if you have some free time. It's throwback night in Edgerton at their old gym. Eastside will be in town for that matchup against Edgerton. My old broadcast partner, old teacher and high school teacher, high school head coach, he'll rejoin me again after all our years together. Coming out of retirement for one night, Rick Heisler will join me tomorrow night for the call of Edgerton and Eastside, Indiana. Again, our final tonight in girls BBC hoops, Montpelier 50, Edon 33. We'll take a quick break, our final break, and then off to the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard show on B-Rock Sports. So long, everybody.